it's Angelica, and today I'm going to show you how to make cheesecake. It's a mango coconut cheesecake that I found on the web, on this again site. I love this site. It's called Novel Raw, and it's got three parts to this cheesecake. One is making the crust, number two, making the filling, and number three is making the chocolate ganache. So this would really be delicious. So yeah, let's start first with the crust. Now the crust is made of 4 ingredients, and one of them is 2 cups of coconut flakes, 2 cups coconut flakes, 1/2 cup of date paste. And this date paste is made out of just dates, medjool dates, water, and salt, and a bit of lemon juice. And yeah, this is going to be another recipe on how to make this. I'll show you this in another video. But this is one of the ingredients that's required for the cheesecake. So again, that's a 1/2 cup of date paste, a 1/4 cup of lucuma powder. Now this is a good powder to use. It's also a thickener, it's also a sweetener for raw foodists. So again, lucuma powder, you can get this in any health food store. Then we have 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So these are the 4 ingredients required for the crust. So let's just start. Again, the equipment used is the food processor. So we'll start by just putting all them in. You need an S blade for that. So we're going to combine the coconut flakes with the other ingredients. Ooh. Okay. And then the date paste. And I'll have to look for my spatula. Don't forget the spatula. I have to get that. Okay. So the date paste, we add date paste. Then we add the lucuma powder. Then we add vanilla. So I'm just going to add everything. And sea salt. Okay. So I just have to check. Yeah, you just have to put them, clean the sides up and make sure that everything's well incorporated. So it looks like they're sticking together. We can finally make the crust out of this. Now I prepared a 9-inch pan, springform pan. My springform pan is I know it's different. Most springform pans are like metal, like, you know, silverish, and mine is grayish. So I prepared this. I lined the base with plastic wrap. The reason why I lined this base with plastic wrap so that I can just lift it up and transfer it to a dish. So that's a trick on if you want to make raw food and you want to, you know, you don't want to bring the pan, you want to present it in a more presentable dish, then cover the base with plastic wrap. So now I'm going to take this and press this on the base. So this is the base of the cheesecake. Just have to get it out of the food processor and put them in the base of the springform pan. So I'm just going to do this and I'll show you at the end. So as you can see, this is where I've put the crust. Now I just press it a bit. You just have to keep pressing and like try to spread it to the sides here. So you keep pressing and then go to the sides and start pressing on the sides. Make sure it has to be uniformed. Now here, okay, I think it's getting better now. So you just have to keep, or you can use even your knuckles. Your knuckles are really great in pressing the crust. And I'm going to show you a trick on how to make it. As you can see, it's like bumpy. But that's fine because I can just do something here to really make it really even. For now, as you can see, I'm just pressing it with my hands, my knuckles. You can go that way too if you want. It's faster that way. Or that way. Whatever is, you feel that's comfortable. So now you can see that it's still bumpy. That's fine. Because I'm going to show you a trick that I've learned for this. Sorry. This, if you have kind of a ladle that's flat and it's got a rounded shape. So what I'm going to look is, I'm just going to press that and you'll see, oh, it's picking up something there, that it's going to firm up the sides. So you just have to do that. Sometimes it does pick up the sides, but that's how you can, straighten the sides. Using your hands to try to press it down. And you have an even, uniform edge rather than an edge that's bumpy. So, yeah, you can do that. So as you can see now, the sides are aligned and straight. And then you can just go around. And it doesn't matter if you have a little bit of bumpiness, or yeah, I don't know if that's an English word. Yeah, bumpiness is an English word. But you just try to, even them out. So you'll have an even base. And again, you don't have to make this perfect because you're going to put the ganache on top. So I don't have to really perfect that. I think that's fine now for now. We're good. Yeah, there. It's good now. That's good for now. So, yeah. So I've already evened out the edge. Okay? Hi, I'm back. Now I've set aside the crust. So now we're going to make the ganache. And the ganache is made out of 4 ingredients. That's the 3/4 cup of cacao powder, 3/4 cup of maple syrup. We have 1/3 cup coconut oil, and we have 1/8 teaspoon sea salt. So those are the four main ingredients. I mean 4 ingredients for the ganache, and we're all going to blend them. So I'm just going to pour. So you have to use a high-speed blender to make this. So I'm just going to pour everything together. So we're going to pour this maple syrup, then the cacao powder. Whew. Then we're going to put the coconut oil. Oh, I gave you the measurements, right? 1/3 1/3 cup of coconut oil. Just want to make sure. And then 1/8 teaspoon of the sea salt. So we're all going to mix them up in this high-speed blender. So I'm just going to show you there. Now my high-speed blender has a variable. So this is good because the old one, I have an old one which got only these 2 notches, or anyways. So now I have all these 3, which is really a good one because this you can control the speed. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to start turning this on. And as you can see, it's blending now. And then you just have to turn this up. We've already blended our ganache. We're going to pour this on top of the crust. Okay, just going to bring the crust over. And we just have to pour this on top. And then you just have to spread them out. Now you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just actually spreading it out until, just to cover the crust. As you can see, I've spread out the ganache. And I'm just trying to really get a little bit of the chocolate on the blender. So I'm just going to spread them evenly. Well, you don't really, it doesn't matter if it's not even. If you're a beginner, just do it. It's just like baking cake, right? There's always a first time. This is just great, good ganache to have. Yeah, so I think we're done. Now we're going to the third part of this presentation for the cheesecake, and it's going to be now the filling. Now the filling is composed of more than 5 ingredients, but that's still okay because it's all raw food. It's all raw ingredients and vegan. So it's going to be composed of cashews. They've been soaked again. Always soak your nuts. So 3 cups of cashews. 3/4 cup maple syrup. Now the recipe calls for agave, but because I don't have agave, I've been using maple syrup. So 3/4 cup maple syrup, 2 cups fresh diced mango. Now I don't use the Mexican mango, I use the Manila mango. the yellow mango, because they're sweeter. So I use that kind of type of mango. So again, this is 2 cups of fresh diced mango, 1/4 cup water, again filtered water, not just any tap water, it has to be filtered water. You want pure filtered water. I got 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I got this is a 1/2 teaspoon of liquid stevia. You can't see it because stevia is really clear. It's the liquid stevia. So it's a 1/2 teaspoon of liquid stevia, which is about, if you've got the liquid form and they're in droplets, or it's got a dropper, it's about, I counted about 32 drops of liquid stevia. But again, measure it, 1/2 teaspoon or 32 drops of liquid stevia. I've got 1/4 teaspoon sea salt. I have 1 cup of coconut oil melted, and I've got, guess what? This is chia seed that's been mixed with water as a substitute for lecithin. I don't have soy lecithin, and I don't want soy because of the controversy right now with soy. So I've switched it to chia seeds. Now, the recipe calls for sunflower lecithin granules. I don't have that, but chia is another alternative. It's again an emulsifier. So, so I replaced that with chia seeds that's been again mixed with water and as you can see now, it's already really thick. So I'm going to use this for this recipe. Okay, now the equipment used for this part, the third part, the filling, is just the blender. So I'm going to blend. I'll be blending cashews, so I'm going to add cashews. Maple syrup. Mango. Vanilla. The stevia. Then we have salt. So now we're going to blend this until it becomes smooth. Okay. So again, turn this. Make sure I'm using the right one. Okay. I always use the one on the, how do you say, so if you're facing me, it's going to be on your right, but for me, it's going to be on my left. Always turn this on first, and don't do this. Do this only when you need really a really stronger speed or stronger mix. So I'm going to start, and always the variable has to always go back to 0. Otherwise, it's it'll just ruin the machine. So turn it on and then start increasing. Sorry. If you see, as you can see, it's just starting to grind over here. You might need a tamper. Every Vitamix has a tamper, so I'm going to bring my tamper in. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on again. Start pushing with the tamper. Now I can see there's a vortex going in. A vortex is, when it's just like a whirlwind where it goes into, there's the middle vortex, that's what you call a vortex. So when you see that vortex, that's when you would put in the coconut oil and the less thin. Am I missing something here? Oh, okay. I have to add the water. So, let me just put that in right now. Yep. To cover it. Well, you don't need to. You'll just turn it on again. And again, use your tamper. Okay, so I'm going now to pour. If you see, this was in the freezer. I've removed the pan, and I'm going to add this now into the pan, the springform pan. And you just have to, whoa, that looks really good. And I did taste a bit of the filling. It is really good. It's not sweet, which is, you know, if you're diabetic, you don't want anything that's really sweet. Just to remove the bubbles and, you know, try to make it even. We are going to put in a topping, so no worries about the look, right? We're going to put some topping there. You can top it with shredded coconut. So I'm just going to do that right now. Yeah, just top it with shredded coconut, then put it in the refrigerator to chill, and then you can serve it. Okay?